it's me, Daniela, and today on WowzerfyingSquad I am going to be making some cake pop ornaments. So I'm going to do some holiday baking. Well, I actually already did the baking part, but we're going to do a little DIY. So yeah, so I'm going to be making some cake pops and decorating them to look like ornaments. So what we're going to need for this is some box cake mix, which I already actually made the cake. I'm using red velvet cake, but you can use any flavor really, and some candy melts. I only have pink ones. I only have pink candy melts, and this is not going to be enough, but I'm going to make do with what I have. Some Cheerios, some powdered sugar, some vanilla extract, some cream cheese, and some stuff to decorate it with, in a big bowl, and an electric mixer, which I'm going to use to make the frosting. So let's get started on making these cake pops. So I am so excited. So let's get started. I forgot, but you also need some butter as well. Okay, so I already put the stuff for the frosting in the electric mixer, so I'm gonna mix it. And I'm using a cup and a half of confectioner's sugar, 4 tablespoons of butter, and 4 ounces of cream cheese. So we're just going to mix this until it's light and fluffy for about maybe 2 or 3 minutes or so. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so now that I have made the frosting, now I'm going to take the cake and I'm just gonna like scoop it into like a big bowl. And we're gonna basically crumble the cake and mix it with the frosting, and then that's how we form like the cake pop. Because then that's how we make like the cake pop mixture, and then we form it into the balls. So I'm just gonna like crumble this cake up. You can even like get your hands in it. And then I'm going to mix it with the frosting. So next I got a cookie sheet and an ice cream scoop, and I'm just gonna scoop this cake mixture. I'm gonna take some on the scoop and I'm gonna form it into balls, and I'm just gonna make sure that it's like really compact, and I'm just gonna scoop it onto the cookie sheet. So I'm gonna do that for the rest of the mixture, so I'm going to speed this part up. So I actually didn't make the entire, oh this one's kind of falling apart. So I actually didn't make the entire cake mixture because I don't have a lot of candy melts. So I am going to save the rest of the mixture and make the rest of the cake pops when I get more candy melts to decorate it. So yeah. So now because they're still a bit crumbly, I'm going to put them in the fridge for about maybe 15 minutes or so, just to let them harden a little bit before I decorate them, just so they don't fall apart. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so I I put these in the fridge for about 15 minutes, so they're not frozen, but they're, you know, less crumbly. And so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a fork and I'm going to, hopefully these don't fall apart. I'm just gonna, okay, this is a little difficult. Just gotta make sure that that's really, really compact, okay? And then I'm gonna take the fork, I'm just gonna put it on the fork, and then, oh, okay, that's falling apart. This is not going as planned. Okay. Okay, so it might be easier. Okay, this is definitely not going as planned. Okay. Technical difficulties. I'm gonna get this figured out. So this project took the turn that I was not really planning for. These kind of turned into a fail, but I'm embracing the fail and I'm gonna continue recording the video anyway. Because this is an experiment. So now what we're gonna do, so basically what I did was I just took a knife and just like spread the candy melt on the top of the cake pops, kind of. They just like kind of completely like fell apart. But we're gonna just go with it. And now I'm gonna take the Cheerios, and these are gonna be the hook for our ornaments. So I'm just gonna like place a Cheerio on top of each cake pop. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to just take some sprinkles and sprinkle them on top. Okay, and I think we have finished our failed cake pops. So yeah, so these are the cake pops. They kind of failed, but I'm sure they're gonna taste just as good. They just don't really look the prettiest, but you know, I mean, they look kind of cool still, even though they don't look like what I wanted them to. They still look kind of cool, so I mean, I gotta embrace it, I guess. So, I guess, with that being said, that is going to be pretty much it. And don't forget to have a wowzerfying day filled with lots of wowzerness. And I will see you guys next year. Peace out, y'all. Woo!